Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Carl Jung's words cut deeper than therapy. They are prophecy. Because he knew that inside every human being lies another world unseen, silent, but powerful enough to shape our destiny. Jung was not just a psychologist. He was a man who entered his own darkness and returned with a map of the soul. Carl Gustav Jung was born in 1875, in Switzerland, the son of a pastor and a mother who spoke with spirits in her dreams. As a child he was quiet, distant, haunted by strange visions. He would later write that he felt two selves living within him, one belonging to the present world, and another ancient, timeless, observing from the depths. That tension between the rationale and the mystical would define his entire life. In his early career, Jung met Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. Their connection was electric to explorers of the mind, mapping the unseen. But where Freud saw sex as the root of all drives, Jung saw something deeper, the soul's hunger for meaning. He broke from Freud, and in that break, descended into what he called his confrontation with the unconscious. For years, he recorded his dreams, visions, and voices, later becoming the Red Book. What most would call madness, Jung called transformation. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakens. Jung saw the human mind as a vast, living system, not just a machine of thoughts, but a spiritual organism. At the surface lies the ego, the I, the mask we show the world. Beneath it lies the personal unconscious, a storage of forgotten memories, desires, and fears. But deeper still lies something universal, the collective unconscious, a shared ocean of images, patterns, and instincts that live in every human. The myths, the gods, the symbols that whisper through our dreams. Jung called these forces archetypes, ancient templates of the human experience. The shadow, our hidden self. The anima and animus, our inner feminine and masculine. The self, the totality of who we are, conscious and unconscious, united. Jung believed that every person carries a shadow, the parts of ourselves we reject, deny, or fear. The anger we suppress, the envy we mask with politeness, the truths we bury under performance. To confront the shadow, Jung wrote, is to confront the monster within, and realize it was you all along. He warned that ignoring the shadow makes it stronger, that evil grows when it remains unseen. But when we accept it, when we look into the darkness without judgment, it becomes energy for growth, creativity, authenticity. The shadow isn't evil, it's potential waiting to be understood. The goal of life, Jung said, is not perfection, it's wholeness. He called this process individuation, the lifelong journey of integrating the unconscious into the conscious, reconciling the opposites within us, light and dark, masculine and feminine, reason and instinct. Individuation is not becoming someone else, it's becoming what you already are. The privilege of a lifetime, Jung wrote, is to become who you truly are. It's a process that demands honesty, humility, and courage, because it asks you to see yourself completely and still choose to love what you find. Unlike most modern thinkers, Jung did not separate psychology from spirituality. He believed that myths, religion, and alchemy were symbolic languages of the soul. The alchemist's search for gold was, for Jung, the soul's search for meaning, the transformation of base material into divine essence. He saw synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences, as evidence that the psyche and the world are deeply intertwined. To Jung, there were no accidents, only patterns waiting to be understood. Jung's work rippled far beyond psychology, influencing philosophy, art, film, even religion. In a world obsessed with surface, Jung asks us to look inward. In a culture of instant pleasure, he teaches the value of inner confrontation. When depression comes, Jung would not say escape it. He would say, descend into it. Because what you resist will persist, and what you face will transform. In an age of identity crises and spiritual emptiness, Jung's wisdom calls us back to the oldest journey of all, the journey into the self. Jung believed that every person has a light, but you only find it by walking through your darkness. No tree, he said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. That is the paradox of Jung's philosophy, that healing is not escape, but integration. That wisdom is not comfort, but awareness. And maybe that's what he wanted to leave us with, that the soul's greatest secret is not to transcend life, but to embrace it completely. The night is not the opposite of light, it is its origin. If this video sparked one in you, share it, and subscribe, so the next idea finds you. Thank you for watching.